Hello class 5, this is your e-learning classes and you are welcoming in your EVS class. As we were revising the whole chapter and after the chapter, as we have completed the chapters, so today I will take the opportunity to revise the activity book of your EVS subject. Okay, so in last video we have revised already the true false and 1 and 2 questions, 2 questions of the short questions, and today we will revise the last 3 questions whatever given in the short questions. Okay, now the question is, as we have revised already, question number 3. So question number 4, how does a tiger find prey in the night? As we know, the tiger whiskers are very sensitive and they catch, it can sense the movement or vibrations in the air. So if any prey is coming from the air side or jumping above the ground, or if anything is crawling on the ground, the tiger can sense it very easily, and they even can move in the dark and find its prey, and they can see 6 times better than us. So what are the greater senses? What type of senses are there to make a tiger to catch the prey easily? That is the whiskers, which can sense in the air also. Another thing is the kind of another thing is they can see better than us, 6 times better than us. And then the last thing is they have that sense that they can even identify the whether thing is crawling on the surface or it is coming from the air. So these all senses make a tiger to catch the prey very easily. Next question is, a tiger's sense of hearing is very sharp. Explain. So the answer is, a tiger's sense of hearing is so sharp that it can make out the differences between the rustling of the leaves and animals moving on the grass. Besides, the ears of the tiger can move in all the directions and help to catch the sound from all around. So the position of the ear of the tigers are situated on the head, and it is easy to catch any kind of the sound vibrations or the sound from the all directions, as well as it has a sense of differentiating the rustling of the leaves or whether the sound is coming from the ground. So these all are the super senses or the amazing senses of the tiger, which are for those reasons tiger are capable to hearing very sharp, and its ears are very much alert and in comparison to the other animals. That is why it is a national animal. Now next, there are few questions related giving answers or the reasons. First question, dog urinate on the road. Why a dog urinate on the road? We know about it. Dog urinate on the road to mark its own area, and they can mark out whether any other dog comes to their area, so they can mark out and they just make them to get away from that place. So that is the reason they sniff all the time and they urinate here and there just to mark out their area, that this is their living area, and they mark out their area as well as they can sense any other dog comes whether in their area or not. Second giving reason is given here, birds do not have a strong sense of hearing. So a bird's ear are mostly hidden in the feathers, or you can say they are hide inside the feather. Their sense of hearing is not very strong. However, they detect shorter and the lower sound only. So they cannot detect, they cannot identify the different kinds of sound, but only the long waves of the sound and the short waves of the sound they can hear and they can identify. So and they do not use their hearing sense for any kind of their function. They only identify the long waves of sound and the short waves of the sound, and they can hear soft only contact calls which their partners make and recognize only the bird song. Okay, so these all are the making its sense of hearing weak, but their sense of seeing is far better than us. Okay. Now, third question or the third reason out, birds have eyes on either side of their head. So what is the reason they have eyes on the both side of their head? The answer is, or the reason is, birds have eyes in either side of their head so that they can focus on two different things at the same time. Also when they look straight ahead and when they see all around. So these all are the things which is easier for them to see all around. Okay, as because the right side of the eyes are capable of seeing the things which are present in the right side, whereas the left side eye is capable of seeing the things which are in the left side. So they both, in the both side they can see as well as they can concentrate, and then they can focus the both eyes in the front of them, and they can see the things which are in their front. Now the next question is, snakes do not have external ear in spite of they hear. So snakes do not have any external ear. At first they are crawling on the floor, so it is difficult for them to crawl, and secondly they cannot hear any kind of sound, but they can feel the vibrations of the sound. That's why they have only internal ears. They cannot recognize any kind of sound which are made by the others, and that is the reason they just move their head when they get the vibrations of the bean or any kind of flute. Understood? So they can feel the vibration, but they cannot hear any kind of sound. This is not, they cannot respond all these type of things. Now lizards are not seen during the winters. So as we know, lizards belong to the reptilian family, and these reptiles go for the long sleep in the winter season. Why? Because they are cold-blooded animals and their blood becomes cool, no? So they cannot cooperate with the temperature which is the outside temperature, and their temperature according to the weatheric condition, according to the climatic condition, their temperature also change. That's why in the winter seasons their temperature becomes so cool down, their blood becomes so cool down, and they do not get any kind of warmth to complete their metabolic activities. That is the reason we cannot see them. They go for a long sleep, as because they are unable to do any kind of metabolic activities, and their all metabolic activities become very slow down, as they are cold-blooded animals, and their blood changes according to their weatheric conditions. So this is the reason for their hibernating, or you can say they are going for the long sleep. So that's all for today. I have explained all kind of reasons, and I think you will go through it. I have given the answers in the e-portal also, so you can go through it and you can learn all these answers. Till that, goodbye, and in my next class I'll see you.